Bruce Lavelle is here, longtime advisor to President Trump. It's good to see you, sir. Appreciate it. Nice to chat again. I understand the concept, and I think it's real, that especially among African-American males, there's a disillusionment with Joe Biden for a number of reasons. Some are economic, some are social, in terms of his views on family values and other issues, and some are that he hasn't delivered on promises to the African-American community. I get why African-Americans would stay home. That's very different than the idea of them coming out and voting for Donald Trump. Tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, thanks for having me. And by the way, I did watch the first moon landing. I'm dating myself in elementary school. And I did like the moon landing. Okay, Leland?
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you again. I saw you in Iowa. But no, listen, I think that, and it's very clear, I think we talked in Iowa briefly, I can't remember, that this will be a record game-changing turnout for Black Americans that's going to support President Trump. I'll say it right here on your show. It'll be above 25+%. It'll be one of the highest turnouts in the nation's history, the way the momentum's going. And listen, one thing about President Trump, you got to remember, he's been in the limelight for, gosh, decades. I actually met him here in Atlanta 34 years ago. I've known him forever. And he was never this, quote, boogeyman that the left and the Democrats did a great job trying to make him out to be someone he isn't. So, fast forwarding that, going through high gas prices, high food price. The one thing, too, Leland, and News Nation viewers, I want to make this point right here. When you see illegal immigrants coming over to our nation and being shown preferential treatment,
Bruce, I get all that.
See that. They see that. So this is where this momentum's going to come from, is to where I'm going with this.
Okay. All right. Well, fair enough that there's momentum, and I think I would agree with you. There's anger and disillusionment in the African-American community against Joe Biden. How to get it to turn into turnout for Donald Trump? Do you even need it to turn out for Donald Trump, or do you just need it to stay home?
Well, no, we're going to get the turnout. I mean, listen, people are tired, Leland. Listen, come on now. For 40, 50, 60 years, and in some instances, a lot of these cities are governed by Black leaders. And it's been controlled and encapsulated for decades in Black culture and being that vote taken for granted. And remember, President Trump, he historically said, what the heck do you have to lose? This is where this is coming from. People are tired. They set up on, Biden said right up there on Charlemagne the God and says, if you ain't Black if you don't vote for me.
We have that. Let's play it, and we'll talk on the other side.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't Black.
Romney wants to he said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
Forget for a second how different Joe Biden looks and sounds now 14 years ago from that 2012 clip than he does now, 12 years ago, forgive me. We hear about this every year, right? That the African-American vote is going to be something that comes out for Republicans. I've been down this road before. I went down it with Mitt Romney in 2012 for his campaign in 2012. He was saying the same thing. Why is this year going to be different?
Well, it's different because if you look at historically, the highest Black voter turnout was, of course, Abraham Lincoln, Nixon, and then Donald Trump. So I don't know where Mitt was going. I was actually chairman of the party back then, and I don't know where he got that number from. But he has momentum. He has numbers to prove that. And look at the Latino vote, 41%, Leland, last election in 2020. So the numbers are there. But listen, once again, people are tired. They're being tired, especially in Black culture. And one thing real quick, Black Americans, especially Black men, that will be the low-hanging fruit. That will be the big turnout for this 2024 election. I know that. I've been in the game since I was 18. I'm here in the civil rights town of Atlanta. People are tired. And more so than anything, they understand that during President Trump's tenure, he was the business guy. He was the guy who had the fastest turnout, or should I say growth, in Black businesses. I'm a Black business owner here for 29 years in Atlanta. I know that. I advocated for him in the White House. He wrote the Platinum Plan, which was going to present $500 billion worth of resources in Black culture. No one's ever done that. They understand the business acumen, so they're very. You see, even like
I thought you were gonna go to the fact that Joe Biden didn't deliver on George Floyd Policing Act and Donald Trump did on sentencing reform.
Well,
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.